Namaskar. I have just returned from my tour. I visited many countries. I was in India, in Israel, in Romania, in Lithuania. Now I'm back to Sweden. And again, I will soon go to tour. And in the tour, I was doing retreats and lectures, and I was inspiring people to meditate, to achieve success in life. And many things I was talking, when you are talking, you are in the flow, you are touching the divine. And I got myself so inspired. So I formulated 2 sentences, which are the guiding lines for my life for the next few years. Really, the most the gist, the essence of the inspiration. Line number 1 is live fully. Live to the maximum of your capacity. Work at the maximum of your capacity. And second inspiration is do Dharma Chakra, collective meditation, and prosper in all spheres of life. This principle of to live to the maximum of your capacity, express life to the maximum of capacity. People are constantly seeking this state of mind when you express life to the maximum of its capacity. You know why people are doing extreme sports, car racing, or jumping from in the sky and doing some figures there, or diving very, very deep, or climbing the mountains. Why is that? Is it because they like the mountains? Is it because they like the diving, or what? Or is it because they love life? When you are climbing there on the mountain, at that moment, you're forced to focus and to awake to 100%. Otherwise, you die. So there is a choice between 100% life. To live, you have to become alive. To live, you have to be awakened. And then people understand that in normal life, somehow, they don't have enough willpower to awaken. But in those extreme circumstances, they can awaken and live to the 100% of capacity. And that is life. That is what is beautiful. That's what meditation is. That's what Tantra is. Tantra, ancient spiritual practice. You'll find that there is a dance, Tandava. Shiva is dancing Tandava dance. Here is the skull. Here is the knife. The skull represents death. So death is there with you. Is inseparable from you. That lives in you. Embraces you. Binds you. Whenever you want to do something, that will say, no, don't do it. You will do it tomorrow. It binds you. That kind of force. That static force. That staticity. No. This. You are a small person. These things only great people can do. You are not good enough to do these things. So that's bondage. That is death. And it is always near. It is with you. And then there is knife. That is the symbol of struggle. And then you jump with the dance. You jump. Struggle and death. You want to be liberated from death. You want to come alive 100%. Live fully. Live to the 100% of your capacity. I went to India just recently, and we did retreat there, and we traveled, and I was with my senior Dada, senior meditation teacher. I love him, and he really inspires me through his conduct. He has 2 modes. One is meditation, and in meditation, he truly enjoys meditation. And another mode is work. He is under immense pressure. He took great commitments about some project that we are building in India. And he is under the time pressure. Means if he is not able to fulfill the target in a particular time, then we are going to lose a lot. So he is in a time pressure. And then he is meditating. And you can see in meditation he enjoys. And then he is working all the time. I'm telling him, Dada, do you know that today specialists, they tell to the people that you should sleep at least 8 hours. It is a good time. You have to rest properly, then you can work nicely. And he said, but Tantra says differently. Tantra says that you have to reject laziness. You have to reject sleep. You have to be alive. I'm just wondering at him. And when I'm with him, I sleep less also. I get tired. But I also become very, very inspired, very energized with his soul, with his, ability to burn like that. He also told me once, we were meditating. And then after meditation, he was saying, Sadananda, one should meditate long time. You should sit 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then he will come to you and he will vibrate you. He will make you full of energy. And nobody understands how good it is for yourself and how good it is for others. So this, meditation. Do you realize what fortune it is? How fortunate you are to meditate. You are a human being. Tiny little brain in a tiny small cranium. Small creature. But you can sit and you can touch with eternity, with infinity. You are coming in touch with the infinite wisdom. You are coming in touch with infinite energy, unlimited energy, inexhaustible source of energy. Our Guru says, he says that you have to always do service to humanity. You have to always push this civilization to the higher and higher ladders, higher levels of existence. And you have to draw your inspiration in the cosmic ideation. If you ideate on the divine, you will always be charged with the spiritual energy. So when you do meditation, you do it with love. It's not like, oh, I have to do meditation. That is death. It's not life. I will do meditation now. And I will see it and I will love it from point A to point Z. I will absolutely love it. That is my choice. That is my fortune. That is my decision. And you are doing it. So, one thing is just to be with this love attitude. I love what I do. Whatever I do, I love. I have chosen to do it. I am not a slave to anybody. I am not a slave to the circumstances. Whatever I do, I choose to do. It is my own decision and I do it wholeheartedly. That type of sincerity is life. So, I was listening one song. It is about Ernesto Che Guevara, is famous, legendary Cuban revolutionary. Whatever, I don't want to talk any political views of, I don't want to have any kind of discussion like that. But I just was listening to the song. And I was watching some movies about Che Guevara and I read some books. And I found that man, he was burning. He had that kind of fire in the heart. And then he was trying to educate the people. He truly loved other people. He was trying to educate them, trying to uplift them. By all means, he was trying to uplift them. Not only, like grab the power or things like that. He was truly caring for the people and trying to uplift. And then there is this song, it's called Comandante Che Guevara. I was listening to it, Hasta siempre, Comandante. And there are some words like your dear most presence, Comandante Che Guevara. I thought, wow, if you live like this, that after your death, people can say, your dear most presence, you are missed. We are missing you. I think that was the good life. And when I noticed when the people live like this, to the maximum of the capacity, according to sincerity and love and wisdom that they have in their heart, they create some kind of bubble of reality. In that bubble, everybody becomes intoxicated with that flow, with that divinity that flows through the historical personality. So, what I want to say in this video, I want to say that we are all historical personalities, but we have to respond to the divine call. We have to wake up. Wake up means, you see, 24 hours a day. How much of the time our brain is active? Or how much time we are passive, we are just floating like this. We are not making an effort. We are just floating like this, like a passive, stagnant. How much we are awake? So in that wakefulness moment, that is life. So if in 24 hours you are awake only 5 minutes, then how much do you live? How much do we live? So I want you to cultivate this attitude. I must wake up. I must step into my power. I must become powerful. I can do. This attitude is very important. I can do. Like somehow we get this complex of an ordinary person. Only the great personality, they can fulfill something big. They can make some change. I cannot do. I'm just a normal man. I am not a normal human being. You're not a normal human being. You are sleeping. And if you wake up, and if you decide that yes, I will do, and then with that 100% sincerity, you will go towards your goal. You are going to achieve. As a child, I watched, like I was born in Soviet Union, and there was this, there was like Iron Curtain, and it started to open, so different kind of movies, they started to come to the country. And the first movie I saw, it was with the Sylvester Stallone. I don't know the name, don't remember the name, but the plot was like this, that he, with his son, he was traveling with the trucks, and then he was doing some arm wrestling. And then basically it's a movie about father and son, how the father educates the son. So the father was explaining that to the son, that if you do to the maximum of capacity, with your entire mind, entire heart, entire everything, you throw into it everything, you will win. And then this movie is just like really beautiful. This actor, somehow I find that he has a golden heart. In my perception, I feel that he is a very beautiful person. So, and his movies are like that. That you everything, give everything to your task, and then you will live for that moment. So I was very inspired in my childhood, and I really tried to practice this. And Yeah, now I also feel just resonating with this principle. Live to your maximum capacity. So write what you think in the commentaries. Have you experienced that state of flow when you just throw yourself completely, dedicate yourself, completely commit yourself completely to something what you do? And then also in meditation, you sit and then you enjoy meditation, whatever it is. Even the mind, you know, the mind will, now it is very, very scattered. Now it is very, very, it goes in 1,000 directions. Don't be frustrated. Just enjoy that opportunity that you are taming the mind and you're slowly moving the mind out of the way between you and divine. And then you will be filled with the divine light. You will be filled with the divine inspiration. You will always have access to the infinite energy of the Supreme Consciousness. You will always have access to the infinite wisdom to the Supreme Consciousness. So do your meditation with love. And then whatever you do in life, do it 100%. Be awake. Don't be passive. Don't be sleeping. Be awake every single moment. Yeah, I also say like be awake, but it's also for myself. That's first of all for myself. I want to practice it. It's just I got this inspiration and I thought, yes, this is what I love, to be awake. I should never be sleeping. I should be awake even when I am sleeping. So this I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Dear friends, because of your donations and contributions and support, our project can grow. I am able to record the useful videos about spirituality, meditation, inspiration, etc. Those who want to support us, you can find the link in the description of this video. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.